This is the M1 MacBook Pro 16-inch, and it has just become my main productivity laptop in 2023. Though this laptop came out in late 2021, it still packs a punch now in 2023. The question is this a good purchase for you? If you've been to the channel before, then you know that my previous main laptop was the M1 MacBook Air, which was my old reliable until I recently sold it. Though I loved my M1 MacBook Air, I do have to admit there is a difference between a MacBook Air and a MacBook Pro. For those of you unfamiliar with the specs of the base model, M1 MacBook Pro, well, this laptop comes with 16 gigabytes of unified memory and 512 gigabytes of SSD storage, which in my opinion is pretty good depending on what you're using this laptop for. But we'll get back into the specs later in the video. If you're new to the channel, I talk about gaming, tech, and more. If you enjoy the video, then make sure to subscribe and leave a like as this helps the channel. So jumping into things, let's talk about portability. In my honest opinion, I believe people exaggerate how heavy this laptop is, but it is heavier than other MacBooks, as this is coming in at a weight of 4.7 pounds. When it comes to traveling with this laptop, it fits just perfectly in my travel tech bag, as this bag has plenty of room. With that being said, make sure your bag has plenty of room. I've walked around with this bag for long periods of time with my laptop in my bag, and it hasn't been an issue for me. I definitely don't think this laptop is for everyone, but there are several reasons why one would purchase this MacBook. When it comes to the 16-inch M1 MacBook Pro base model, again, it comes with 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage. It also comes with a 10-core CPU and a 16-core GPU. As for the display, it's a 16.2-inch Liquid Retina XDR display with a 3456 by 2234 native resolution. As for the brightness, it has an XDR of 1000 nits with a peak brightness of 1600. The laptop comes with ProMotion technology for adaptive refresh rates up to 120 Hz. It also includes several ports compared to what was on the M1 MacBook Air. It has a SD card slot, one HDMI port, a MagSafe 3 port, a 3.5mm headphone jack, as well as 3 Thunderbolt ports. If you've come from an Air to a Pro, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. When it comes to sizes, you can either get this MacBook Pro in the 14-inch or 16-inch. In my opinion, both sizes are great. I've been lucky enough to use both, and this is what I think about the different sizes. When it comes to the 14-inch, again, it's slightly lighter and definitely easier to move around with, definitely more portable. But I decided to return it and exchange this laptop for this one, as I preferred the bigger screen for video editing, photo editing, as well as consuming content such as YouTube or Netflix. When it comes to workflow, having a larger screen just makes things a lot easier for me. Let's talk about the keyboard and trackpad. The keyboard and trackpad on the MacBooks are some of the smoothest things I've ever experienced on a laptop. The one thing that I do want to mention when it comes to the 16-inch laptop is just how uncomfortable the typing experience felt in the beginning. Well, at least for me. With so much room on this laptop, I found myself needing to adjust the way I typed on this laptop, as my wrist was always in an uncomfortable position. With time, you will find a way that is more comfortable for you, but just fair warning, in the beginning, it may be a little bit annoying. When it comes to the battery on this laptop, I only have good things to say about it. I've had no issues with the battery whatsoever. It's said to have up to 21 hours of Apple TV app video playback and up to 14 hours of web use. I haven't tested this out myself to that extent or degree, but can definitely say that for the most part, I'm able to go a day without needing to charge this laptop. As someone who loves to use his laptop as a way to consume content, this laptop has succeeded in every way possible. I enjoy using this laptop on my desk, the couch, or even on the bed to watch some of my favorite movies or anime. The XDR screen is just better than the MacBook Air screen, as there is a notable difference. You get true blacks when watching a movie, which is something I can truly appreciate. I now truly understand what tech YouTubers meant when they said it was hard to go back from an LCD screen after using an XDR screen on the MacBook Pros. It's truly a night and day difference. Now, let's talk about one of the most important factors when deciding which MacBook is best for you, which is pricing. Trust me when I say I understand how expensive MacBooks can be and that I feel your pain. But if you're going to purchase one, then my advice for you would be stick to your budget, as well as make sure you spec out your MacBook so that it's future-proof. As someone who edits videos and photos, I wanted to get something powerful enough that would last me years, as well as give me some wiggle room for when I improve on my editing. With that being said, I did not purchase this laptop brand new. I ended up buying this laptop refurbished, and man, was it worth it. I got this laptop from Micro Center refurbished for the price of $15.29, which is a steal for what you're getting. As you can see, you're saving $570. If this is out of your budget, you can also look into getting the 14-inch MacBook Pro for the price of $1,400, which is also a great deal. If you don't have a Micro Center near you, then you can always check Apple's refurbished page, as their price deals are great. You're also given a year warranty from both Micro Center and Apple's refurbished page. This laptop has been excellent, and I don't regret purchasing this one bit. I love the large screen, the battery, and the price for which I got this laptop. I will hold off on getting the M2 MacBook Pro as it's more expensive for a performance that, in my opinion, isn't significant enough. Let me know in the comments which laptop you currently own and whether or not you're looking to upgrade. As always, it was a pleasure, Tech World, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.